After that, we traveled away from that forest, keeping the black gem safe within my hold. I wonder how she knows me, and this much. Why couldn't she tell me more? As we walked, I could tell the two were looking at me. I couldn't even hear as I called my name. Yin, Bakugou spoke. I hit Kirishima. Sorry, I spoke. Is there something on your mind? Kirishima asked as he slowly looked down at me. I guess. I paused. It's because of how much work I'm going to put you guys through. I sighed. So what happened back there? All I remember was sleeping and then waking up in her lap. I groaned. I learned more about you and our world beyond. Bakugou spoke from the front of us. Huh? Like what? Kirishima asked. Oh, and I just ran around for my life. Kirishima, looked at me as if he saw things he didn't want to know. Anyways, Bakugou trailed. She told me how she watched as the world once of lifeless of magic gained it, seeing a massive fall of stars, and how the two empress died. He paused, both walking and talking at the same time, one by the black hole and by a human prince. I froze in my hold. Toya, I lightly spoke, a tear running down my cheek. Huh? What? Kirishima spoke as a hand came onto my shoulder. I think a little, but I think it's better if we keep moving. I spoke as I walked, ending up walking past Bakugou. I could hear the two behind me. I ended up with my full power way before anyone else. They grew silent. In return, I was allowed to go to Earth. I was to protect Earth. It was my planet, along with my sisters. I ended up being stupid and falling in love with a prince. I paused as I heard their footsteps. Toya was his name. I turned to the two. He thought and acted like you, Bakugou. His eyes widened. Once, I came to protect the planet with more help. I was stabbed, but I don't know who did it or how. We made it to a river. I think we should rest. Bakugou spoke, feeling the tension in my voice. I only sighed. Yeah, sure. I'm going to take a bath. I placed my bag down, got a towel, and walked away, hidden from the boys. We're next, Kirishima yelled. They couldn't see, but I nodded. Taking off the cloak and the clothes that they brought me, I placed the black gem into the pocket of the cloak and walked into the water. I slowly sat down in the water. It felt nice. I wonder what you would do, sister. I looked at my reflection. I bent down to wash my hair, feeling the coldness going to my back, shivering at the cold. God, I hissed. I looked up from the water. Shit, I forgot soap, I thought as I shook my head. I was just washed my hair and stood, drying my body off and tying the towel around my body, picking up my clothes and walking to the camp, hearing the boys speak. Oh, there you are. Kirishima smiled. I tilted my head. What do you mean? I laughed as I sat next to him. We've never seen you bathe for so long. Bakugou smirked. For how long? I asked, looking at the fire, warming my body up. 30 minutes. I choked on my own spit. What? I gasped. Kirishima chuckled as he walked past. Come on, Bakugou, let's go. Yin can take care of the fire. He smirked. Bakugou standing up. All right, see you there. He smirked. Then looked to me. I don't care if you go to sleep or not. You need your rest. He spoke, and then walked towards where Kirishima was. I heard the two walk off. I don't know how long they would be gone for, but I really didn't care. Memories played in my head, thinking of what I had learned from all of this. If I was on Earth when I died, then how did I end up falling back to Earth? That was the number one question on my mind. God, did they start to cook something in the fire? It smells burnt. I sniffed around, smelling that it didn't come from the fire, but somewhere else. Yin, are you okay? Kirishima asked as he ran to me, Bakugou following behind. We smelled something burning. He held my shoulders. No, I thought you guys had something in the fire, and then I realized. The two looked confused, wondering the same thing as you. Where is the smell coming from? I smelt the air, looking around in the air, running to where the smoke was coming from. Wait, Yin! Kirishima yelled. Shit! Bakugou cursed, the two running after me. I ran and ran, jumping over trees, rocks, going under small trees, the smoke coming more and more noticeable. The green gem will be mine, a male spat. A male on the ground, huffing and puffing, holding his chest, where the same spot the lady had her gem. The man that stood had black hair and his clothes were shaggy and burnt. Never! How could you? He spat as he tried to stand up. You want the white gem, right? The male smirked, standing tall. Then you're going to have to kill me. The man spat. Good. The shaggy man spoke. Stop! I yelled, the two looking at me. Who the hell are you? The green male asked. I paused. The Sun Empress, the guardian of the earth and the sister of the Moon Empress. My lips speaking for me. And I am to stop you from hurting the Ivy Garden. I walked in front of the male. Now that I was in front of the shaggy-looking one, he had burn marks all over his body and face. My spear coming out of nowhere pointing at him. He smirked. I then heard the sound of something being hit. Then I felt something on my back. I turned to see the male. Blood coming from his mouth and an arrow around his chest. A hand wrapped around his back. My back. Grabbed my hand and held the spear, causing me to drop it. I looked straight to see the male. I'm Dabi, and you're coming with me, Yin. Before, Kirishima and Bakugou was running after you. To them, you seemed so fast. They could tell where were you going because of the heat, sparks flowing from the air. The closer they got to you, the more there was. But when they finally caught to you, you were passed out in the male's arms. You bastard! Bakugou yelled as he took his sword. Bye, Princey. The male spoke, vanishing. Bakugou fell to the floor, seeing a man, dead. The middle of his chest looked to be ripped out of his body. Kirishima gasped, huffing for air. Bakugou, he paused. What are we going to do? He asked shakily. Bakugou looked to Kirishima. We find her. He stood up. Now let's go. He walked to the male. We have to. Hey guys, I just want to say that on Monday through January 1st, I will not be posting at all. I'm so sorry, but I want to enjoy my Christmas with my family and friends and hope you guys do as well. Anyways, love you, bye! Mwah!